This is some seriously bad news if you were thinking of playing GTA 6 like this. We'll be talking about what that means and a whole lot more all in this video today. So fans have obviously been excited over the last few days with all of the PlayStation 5 Pro news. This is another confirmed console that GTA 6 is going to be on, and it's the most powerful one that you'll be able to play that game on as well. And so fans obviously started speculating, man, I can't wait to play this game in 4K or even beyond in 8K, certainly 60 FPS with all the bells and whistles graphically. But unfortunately, hold the horses. It doesn't look like that's going to happen just quite yet. This article on IGN, will PlayStation 5 Pro run GTA 6 at 4K 60 FPS? Probably not, say the experts. IGN quizzes tech specialist Digital Foundry about if the PS5 Pro is really everything Sony says it is. So let's go ahead and dive into the article. The PS5 Pro is now a fast approaching reality. The $700 mid-generation upgrade arrives on November 7th, approximately a year in advance of the game, that will likely push the 4-year-old base PS5 to its very limits. But how essential will the PlayStation 5 Pro be to enjoying GTA 6 at its very best? It's a question more complicated than it first seems. Richard Ledbetter, the technology editor at Digital Foundry, says, I think there's good evidence to suggest that the GTA 6 trailer from last year was running on either PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. As such, the impressive level of graphical detail seen in that trailer should be achievable using the power of the original 2020 model PlayStation 5. It stands to reason then that the new PS5 Pro will be more than capable of delivering what we saw in that short glimpse of Vice City and the state of Leonida. Frame rates, though, are an entirely different thing, and when asked if GTA 6 could realistically run at 60 frames per second on the PlayStation 5 Pro, Ledbetter is blunt in his analysis, saying no. Grand Theft Auto games have always run complex simulations that push the CPU hard, which is why every GTA game has initially launched on their target platforms at 30 FPS or lower. Going on to say the PS5 Pro uses the same CPU as the PS5, and it would be extremely challenging to hit 60 FPS if the base PS5 version is targeting 30 FPS. This isn't a GPU problem, it's a CPU problem. There's a multitude of simulation work running concurrently and constantly in GTA 6 to keep its open world ticking. Every street is, at the very minimum, a stage for complex traffic and pedestrian simulations, AI routines, and physics calculations that bring those roads and sidewalks to life. GTA 6 will very likely feature one of the most realistic depictions of city life we've seen in a video game, and so will be significantly taxing on the CPU as it renders all sorts of NPC behaviors, and that leaves little bandwidth to boost those frame rates. So essentially what he's saying here is two problems. Number one is the PlayStation 5 Pro. Yes, it has upgrades in other ways, but the CPU is the same, and that is what's going to cause the problem here. It's not a GPU problem, it's a CPU problem. And the other issue is Grand Theft Auto itself. There's so much going on, from pedestrians to traffic to the world being filled with things to do and explore. That's obviously going to create issues for frame rate. Now, there's still more we need to talk about, because the article goes on to say this. Still, thanks to the PS5 Pro's other enhancements, GTA 6 will undoubtedly look better on the new console. It just likely will not be the 4K 60 FPS experience many will be expecting following Sony's boastful presentation. Ledbetter goes on to say, what you will get will be higher quality visuals, but likely still running at similar frame rates to the base console. If GTA 6 can't sustain a locked 30 FPS, and GTA 4 and GTA 5 couldn't on PS3 and Xbox 360, PlayStation 5 Pro can run the CPU with a 10% bump to clock speeds, so you may get more stable performance. Of course, all bets are off if Rockstar is targeting 60 FPS on the standard PS5, but we've seen no evidence so far to suggest it. So while it seems unlikely that the PS5 Pro will run GTA 6 at 4K 60 FPS, there's still reason to believe the new console will prove an impressive machine. Right now, though, there's little evidence of its transformative abilities. Ledbetter goes on to say, I think the hardware's certainly capable, but the actual presentation confused me. 9 minutes just isn't really enough to describe the depth, the features the machine has, and the philosophy behind the design. So if you guys haven't seen the 9-minute presentation of the PlayStation 5 Pro, I definitely recommend you take a look at it for yourself. It's on YouTube, it's on Sony's site. I'll leave a link to it in the description, but he is right. It really doesn't give enough to describe everything the machine is capable of and the full technical specifications. But long story short, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting 4K 60 FPS on the PlayStation 5 Pro for GTA 6, when Rockstar can't even get locked 30 FPS on their older titles. We didn't see that with GTA 4, we didn't see it with Grand Theft Auto 5, and we didn't see it with Red Dead Redemption or Red Dead Redemption 2. They all targeted 30 FPS, but it wasn't a locked 30 FPS. So I don't think that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be able to achieve 60 frames per second at launch. But it doesn't mean that the game isn't going to look better. It's not going to be the same as the regular PlayStation 5. The Pro is going to have visual enhancements. It will probably have a smoother, more stable performance and frame rate. The game itself might actually load quicker or launch faster. There are going to be benefits here, and obviously we won't know the full detail of all those benefits until, number one, the PlayStation 5 Pro actually arrives, but number two, GTA 6 gets here. Now, there was also some discussion of the cost of the PlayStation 5 Pro and whether it was worth it or not to just simply build your own PC and how that would work in regards to Grand Theft Auto 6. They went on to say, talking of NVIDIA's RTX graphics card, PC gaming has been much debated topic following Sony's reveal of PlayStation 5 Pro's eye-watering $700 price tag. I've seen several suggestions across social media that it's a better value to just save up a little extra money and buy a PC that will prove more powerful than the PS5 Pro. And they go on to say it's an argument I personally think is flawed. A strong 4K, high frame rate PC will set you back notably more money than the cost of the new console. And when it's built, it simply won't be capable of doing the thing many prospective PS5 owners want, playing GTA 6 at launch with the best possible graphics. GTA 6 will ship on consoles first, remember. And I think that is honestly one of the biggest selling points of the PlayStation 5 Pro, is it is going to be the best, most powerful, and best looking machine that will play GTA 6 on day one. And we don't know for how long that console exclusivity is going to be. It could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, 9 months, a year, or even longer, like what we saw in the hands of GTA 5. So it really is going to be its best selling point. Maybe not even the fact that it has all these different upgrades to it, but just the fact that alone, it'll be the best system to play GTA 6 on. And I think that is what gets PlayStation excited. So again, I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. What do you think of everything we discussed in this video today, like the PS5 Pro essentially not being able to give fans 4K 60 FPS on GTA 6 on day one, but it is going to provide so many more upgrades, and it will be the most powerful system to play the game on launch day, which is something that the PC players and even fans of other consoles, whether it be the Nintendo Switch, or obviously if you're a mobile gamer only, that's not going to be an option on day one either. Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel, and be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.